Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently in need of a job here on our capital. We're also in need of some amenities, so let's go ahead and just distribute some luxury goods. That should help there. We also do need that job. The question is, do we want to spend an exotic gas to get it? And that is quite a question. I think for now the answer is maybe. Well, we could also go to alloy nanoplants. We would be short one volatile mote for that as well. I mean, we could go for an admin park. We do have the rare crystals. It's not like we really need the Empire Sprawl right now, but it might be useful a little bit later on. On this agri world, we do require a job, and we will go ahead and put in an agriculture district. We could use both more food and more consumer goods, so that should be just fine. Excellent. We'll go ahead and continue to tick on forward here, and we do want to grab Mercy. Okay, that peace deal is not relevant to us right now. Excellent. Okay, so let's take a look at the Dystican Unity here. They're still belligerent to us. I'm thinking about maybe wanting to go to war with them. Not immediately, but soon-ish. Soon-ish. We're going to need to get this shipyard online, so we'll go ahead and build 6 shipyards here. There we go. We're also going to, well, we need to upgrade this to a citadel. That's the thing that we need. That's actually only $29.75 now. That's a lot cheaper than it used to be. So I think we'll come back to that. We'll sell off our minerals. And actually, we're getting pretty... Wow, that's nowhere near the cap. Okay. I was thinking we were getting close to the cap because the cap was 35,000. No, the cap is 70,000. Okay, so that's not actually a problem. This tech world does require a job, and we're going to go ahead and put in a research lab. As the terraforming of Hithara 3 is settling down, we discover that the project has put us in an unanticipated situation. We did not need as many resources as we initially set aside to finish this project, and now we have the chance to add on one additional feature to the planet. Our terraforming specialists have presented us with 3 different options. Well, we don't really need generator districts or mining districts. We're going to put in the agriculture districts. Excellent. So that is on Hithara 3 here, and we do need to colonize that, so we're going to go ahead and send a colony ship out there. Excellent. There we go. Machine uprising in the Rontor sect. Okay, well, good luck with that, Rontor sect. Excellent. We do have some growth still ongoing on our planets, but nothing too major to be done there at this exact moment. Of course, our citadel here is basically ready to go. I'm just going to queue up... No, I'm not going to queue up all of these defense platforms. That's actually not what I want to do right now. Right now, I want to get the Wodriak station upgrading to a citadel. And then we're going to get in the... Well, we're going to need the Fleet Academy. So we'll wait on that, I think. Titan hull points might not be awful to go for, and, well, the Mega Cannon is cheapest. We could go for synthetics. I'm not going to go for that. That is a dangerous tech. Of course, we don't actually have robots, but we're going to go for the Mega Cannon and see what happens with synthetics. This construction ship here needs to grab research stations. There we go. And then after it's done with that, it's probably going to jump drive up to Bahiram and then go up to Great Wound. That'll be okay. In Bartium, we are upgrading that to a citadel, and is this construction ship necessary? We'll just jump drive it over to Formalhaut and grab it that way. That'll work. So once we're there, we'll build our starbase. That will be just fine. We are currently a little bit negative on consumer goods. That will likely change. This tech world here, though, requires a job. And to that end, I'm actually going to put in a city district because I want to unlock this building slot. Excellent. This forge world also requires a job. It is full on districts, so that's a thing. I mean, we could simply put in a hydroponics farm, but that only gives us anglers. That does not give us pearl divers. So that's not probably going to be worthwhile. We could put in an exotic gas refinery here, though, and I think that that is worthwhile. That will produce 3 in terms of exotic gases, and we are positive on exotic gases right now, so I'm going to cancel this buy order. Fantastic. We're now going to jump drive over to Bahurim, as I said previously, and then we're going to build a starbase over Great Wound, but we will require additional influence to make that happen. That's okay. So in Hearthsea, we do still have a ruler unemployment, which is not super helpful. On our tech world here, we require a job. This is going to be exotic gases, but that's actually okay. We'll go ahead and put that in. Excellent. We have an Ascension perk available. Oh, is that from this tech? Yes, from Ascension Theory. That'll do it. We could get some more naval cap. That wouldn't be the worst idea, but I think for now we're just going to go for what's cheapest, which in this case is tracking implants. So, our Ascension perk. We are, I think, going to look for something along the lines of Master Builders for that sweet, sweet megastructure build speed and build capacity. Fantastic. We're going to be looking to build megastructures here quite soon, so that will be very good. This ruler unemployment, there's like nothing we can do about that right now. A research director is considered a ruler job, but we already have that there. So nothing too much to be done. Energy weapon attack speed there. We're going to go for energy weapon damage next. Excellent. And I do want to start going through these stations here. This is a citadel that requires upgrades to the defense platforms, and we'll go ahead and do that. Picting, we have decided to grace your empire with a gift of resources as a token of our esteem. Do not squander our generosity or take our favor for granted. So they're going to give us 500 alloys, 3,000 minerals, 1,000 energy credits. Okay. I mean, it's not huge, but we'll take it. Terminal egress is also a citadel. That's great. And we'll just get that mega cannon finished up. And what do we want to go for next? Devastator torpedoes? That'll do. So the Galactic Queptilian State just constructed a science nexus. That's nice. After a long and tiring search, a secret lever hidden under the floor was found, which provided access to the 4th chamber. As before, alien glyphs adorned the wall above yet another door. Those who wish to parley with Zarklan must first find their way. There is in each chamber a hidden key that must be turned to proceed. The purpose of these challenges will soon be revealed. Remarkable. Cool. So we'll continue that. Now this is a Gaia world over here, which we should definitely colonize. We'll go ahead and do so. Fantastic. So the tile station here is a citadel. This needs a hangar bay, a gun battery, missile battery, and hangar bay. We have an ice mining station on here, which we're probably going to dismantle and replace with a target uplink computer, defense grid supercomputer, communications jammer, and disruption field generator. There we go. Excellent. So, we do want to grab insider trading. That actually gives us another ascension perk. And the question then becomes, what do we want here? Imperial prerogative would be useful if we weren't wildly over our empire cap already. I mean, Galactic Contender is okay. Grasp the Void is probably not what we want. We haven't seen the Endgame Crisis faction yet. Honestly, I'm currently thinking about taking Defender of the Galaxy, but not yet. None of these Ascension perks are super important to us at this moment, so I'm actually not going to take an Ascension perk, and we'll see what ends up happening with that Crisis. The Crisis should be any moment now. It's 2375, and that should be coming along. So we'll see what happens with that. If the Crisis spawns in our territory, we'll happily take that. But if it doesn't, well then there's not really much of a point, is there? So the tile station is queued up over there. The Kakonin station needs to be continued as well. So the hangar bay, gun, missile, hangar combo goes in here. The gateway construction site is ready in the Trabano system, so we will absolutely upgrade that, and our construction ship is going to head immediately over to the Scott system. And once there, we are going to also build a gateway construction site, although we are lacking currently in the influence to make that happen. So that's okay. In the Kekkonen station, we're going to ditch this hydroponics bay. That's not necessary. We're going to go for a target uplink computer, defense grid supercomputer, communications jammer, and disruption field generator. Excellent. Terminal egress is already all queued up. This station requires a defense grid supercomputer. We'll get that going. The Navogi Black Hole station, I don't think that really needs to be a bastion. Or rather, I don't think that really needs to be a citadel right now anyway. So we're going to swap this over to a hangar bay and this over to a hangar bay. Actually, I want to check that these were set up properly like that. They were not, so we'll do hangar bay and hangar bay. There we go. These are upgrading to Citadel as we speak, and we can get some of these upgrading to a Citadel as well. We are short on alloys to have that continue, but for now, that will do. We want to get our borders set up. We want to get our Stargate network set up. So that will be completely fine. Galactic Stock Exchange is the cheapest available here. We'll go ahead and take that. Wonderful. So we've got a lot of projects underway, of course, right now. And we are continuing a lot of our constructions over here. The Devasa station needs a couple of hangar bays. It also needs a defense grid supercomputer. We'll go ahead and put that on in. And this construction ship can build a mining station in Formalhaut. And we have not yet built our starbase in Great Wound, so we're going to do that right now. Finish up the last of our gaps in our little area here, and that will be fantastic. Our colony ship should be arriving somewhat soon, right? Yeah, our colony ships are working on arriving at those locations. That's great. And how long on our terraformation here? 660 days. Okay, that's not too bad. So our internal work is very, very close to being done at this point. Devastator torpedoes have finished up, and we are going to go for improved Titan hulls. I'm just kind of avoiding synthoids right now, so that's good. Let's see. The Devasa station is going to want a Stargate for sure. But of course, we're going to be a little bit short on influence for right now. Did we rival the Dostican Unity back? We didn't. We should. That's something we should have done a while ago. So we'll go ahead and do that. That will boost us up by 0.5. In theory. Yeah, there it is. Excellent. So that's good. This construction ship is going to grab all this dark matter. That is so much dark matter here. However, this may be a point of vulnerability later on. We'll see. Once it's done there, it's going to head up to the Holden system. Although, actually, no, it's not. We've already got this Stargate here that kind of services this area. So I think we're going to build the research stations and then head on down over this way. Cool. So that'll do. Galactic Stock Exchange is done. Let's go ahead and grab interstellar assemblies next. Wonderful. So we do need additional influence, that's for sure, to get our gateways built. We probably don't need 3 construction ships working on that, but for right now, it'll be okay. I do want to continue working on our stations here. This one does require a pair of hangar bays.
Grow ever stronger.
There we go. And we could also use an upgrade to Citadel. Cool. And then, let's see here. Same thing here. Hangar bays and Citadel. Hangar bays and Citadel. Of course, we're lacking in the alloys to go for the Citadel right now. Citadels are very expensive. The Forge world here does require jobs, and so we'll put in an industrial district. The tech world here requires jobs as well, and let's see. We put in a research institute. No, we could not, but we can put in a research lab. That'll do.
Establishing a new
Excellent.
colonial outpost.
This bureaucratic center actually just lost the job that it needed. It had an unemployment, but it no longer does. Okay. Well, this agri-world could use an agriculture district. And that'll do for now. We're negative a little bit on consumer goods, but that will be fine for the moment. This tech world could use a planetary capital. We'll go ahead and put that in. Next up, we're going to go for building cost. Not like that's hugely important, but that'll do. Excellent. So the Distinct Immunity are still only superior to us. And I think I may have just missed my mute button. If that's true, I apologize. But we're going to go ahead and build a defense grid supercomputer in this citadel. That'll do for now. We also need to upgrade our defense platforms here. There's only 2, but we'll get those going. The Bureaucratic Center does require a job. And for right now, I'd like to unlock additional building slots. So we're going to put in a city district. That'll do for now. Excellent. I want to continue going through all of our bastions here and making sure that we have all of these upgrading to star bases, or rather to citadels. And indeed, they are. Yes, we want to extend our deal. Fantastic. I don't want to give up that 10%. That would be awkward indeed. The Navogi Black Hole at this point can go ahead and upgrade to a citadel. Basically everything except the Hyamet Station is ready to go on that front. Actually, the Hyamet Station is a higher priority to us than the Navogi Black Hole. So we're going to go ahead and get the Hyamet Station going. Excellent. We are capped on minerals again, and we're going to sell off a bunch of those. Fantastic. The gateway in the Wodriak system has been constructed. That is fantastic. This is, of course, going to become our next shipyard. We're going to get a fleet academy here. We're going to get a crew quarters here. We're going to get a hyperlane registrar, maybe? That's a collection range now. Okay. So no, not a hyperlane registrar. Maybe just an ice mining station. And then we'll build our Titan assembly yard in that last location. That'll do. Okay, so the Haven Sky gateway has also been constructed. That's great. Hello, pause menu. And we're going to just hop in here, double check. Yep, that's all good to go. Fantastic. And next up, I think we're going to go for advanced Titan hulls. Make our Titans even stronger. Perfect. We're also going to want to put up a mega shipyard, probably in Wodriax, if we can get away with that. But for right now, that's not really a thing that's going to be in the immediate future. We are going to go to the Navogi Black Hole. I want to check everything else here first, actually. Is everything here, other than the Navogi Black Hole, a citadel? And our trade hubs. We don't need our trade hubs to be citadels right now.
We grow ever
well,
stronger.
There are a couple of star bases here that really should be having buildings constructed in them. So that's the thing. Gun missile hangar, and then we're going to do a target uplink computer, defense grid supercomputer, communications jammer, and disruption field generator. Excellent. Same thing in the Bartiam station. Gun missile hangar, and then target uplink computer, defense grid supercomputer, communications jammer, and disruption field generator. The Ilaminid obliterators are gone. Gruner Prime has been terraformed, and let's just go ahead and colonize that, shall we? Perfect. This Forge World here requires nothing. Why did I select it? This Bureaucratic Center requires a job, and we'll just for now put in the... Hold on, we'll get to you. Okay, we'll just put in an administrative office here. We're staying ahead on our Empire Sprawl, and that's okay. We did just finish interstellar assemblies, and let's just go for habitability. Not that we need it, but we'll go for that. Our researchers have managed to isolate the cause behind the recent spikes in our supercomputer CPU clocking frequencies. It appears that the artificial general intelligence systems for the units in question have been overclocking their processing hardware in order to expand local machine learning algorithms beyond intended capacities. Some of our scientists have expressed considerable excitement toward this unexpected improvement in AI learning behavior, citing the possibility of future recursive self-improvement. Others, however, are concerned that the added CPU load may cause future instabilities and undesired software outcomes. We're going to let it happen. Sounds good to me. Excellent. We have a new Chancellor. And we need a job on this Forge world. That's easy enough. An industrial district. Fantastic. We can activate a relic, but we're not going to. What we can do, though, is we can start construction over here in the Scott system of a gateway construction site. And we'll do that off over here. Excellent. This bureaucratic center requires a job. And actually, I'm going to put in an agriculture district. There we go. We're already kind of halfway between an admin and a food district.
War has been declared against us.
Really? I'll be honest. I expected a war, but not from the Space Elf League. For too long, Pictish aggression has terrorized the galaxy. When were we aggressive? Answer me that. Okay, so they're only superior to us in tech. We don't know what their fleet strength is. But looking over here, this doesn't look that strong based on what we see right now. So we're going to need a war goal here. Okay. We could make claims that will cost us influence. We're going to pull this construction ship back here. And let's see, we need to think about where our borders are. Doria is a border. Ginam is a border. Kimithar is a border. Astrikian and Devasa. We could reduce those borders from this war. There's no border over here in Strom anymore because we lost that. Okay. Interesting. So, Heartsea, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our alloy nanoplants there. We're definitely going to want more alloys. This tech world is fine to upgrade a research complex. We're going to have to keep a close eye on our exotic goods, but for now, that'll do. And at this point, luckily, it doesn't matter that these are undeveloped because of who declared on us. I really didn't expect it to be these guys. They're still cooperative to us, so... Okay. I really didn't expect them to declare on us. I expected it to be the Dostikans. But, sure. I guess that'll be fine. So, we've got our 4 fleets right now. We are currently limited to 2 Titans. The Bloodstone Saphite is up here guarding the L cluster. That's okay. Do they have L gates that we know of? Not that we know of. There might be one up over here, or here. But we don't know that they have an L gate. Even if they do, this station will likely hold. It's a pretty powerful station, after all. We have 2 fleets here right now. I'm going to send them back to Wodriax. And we're going to go through and check all of our existing ships. So we're currently running picket ship destroyers, and that's fine. And I want to check that these are as upgraded as they can be, which they are. Cool. Or rather, picket ship corvettes. Our destroyers are actually running artillery bows, which are kind of funny. We're running kinetic artillery there, and that's okay. Small gamma lasers on our stern. That's fine. And this all looks good to go. Cruisers. We are running dual disruptors, dual Gauss cannons, and dual gamma lasers. That's as generic as it gets. I don't know what the Space Elves are running. Although we might be able to see. We should look at that in a moment. Our battleships, I actually want to switch over to a spinal mount bow. And we're going to put in, I think, mega cannons. Although we're researching giga cannons right now, are we not? We are not. It was an option, but we did not take it. Okay. We're going to put our armor in the bow and our shielding in the core. Okay. And we're going to swap this over. Hang on. That's full penetration there. I think we're going to swap this over to dual kinetic artillery, and then we need something to deal with shields, or rather, we need something to deal with armor. Neutron launchers might not be the worst idea. We're currently 80 range, though. Plasma cannons could do the trick as well. So something like that, getting rid of that armor and hull. So we go through hull very quickly, and we go through shields and armor fairly quickly as well. I like it. We'll do that. Our Titan is currently running the Perdition Beam. We're going to swap this to 3 kinetic artillery, and this is set to be at 80 range as well, so we'll also run plasma cannons. I think that'll do just fine. Excellent. As far as our defense platforms go, I do want to upgrade these, if at all possible. It's not really possible, actually, now that I look at it. This will be fine. We're a little bit heavy on the ballistics, but it's okay, I guess. We can also put in auxiliary fire control or shield capacitors if we want them to be tankier. And honestly, I think tankier is the way to go on these, so that'll be fine. Okay. So, these guys are not really needed. We could maybe split them up in half, like so, and have the Heavenite Suphite combine with the Bloodstone, and then have the Emerald combine with the Topaz, like that. Then, the Topaz Suphite is going to go upgrade, as is the Bloodstone Suphite. The Diamond Suphite here is also going to upgrade. It's going to Wodriax to do that, rather than doing it here at Haven Sky. Can I just have it happen here? I'd like for it to happen here, thanks. Okay, so there we go. That's happening here. And this construction ship is down over here. That's okay for now. The real question is, how long do we think that our stations will hold? These are not citadels over here on this side. We can get a fleet over here fairly quickly. But if we look at this, they actually have to move through the Kelazon Republic in order to reinforce this area. That's fascinating. So we can grab this. This would actually be a pretty good place to claim, now that I think about it. So we'll claim that, and we'll put our Conquer Wargle as our Wargle. Okay, there we go. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I guess we're fighting the Space Elf League. I didn't see this coming, but here we are. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.